And last but certainly not least, I want to say something about volcanoes. So mountains created by volcanoes, then we have a different sort of thing going on. This is actually Mount Fuji in Japan. Volcanoes can be active or dormant. This one happens to be dormant. So we're with a volcano, and you kind of see it with these two types of volcanoes. It's got a liquid mantle that actually is pushing up, liquid magma, excuse me, that's pushing up from the interior of the earth. Three basic types of volcanoes. There's the shield volcano, and these are an example of a shield volcano, kind of broad. And then there is the cinder cone volcano, looks like this. And then there is the stratovolcano, which Mount Fuji was this type. And to me, these would probably appear kind of similar, but with this type of volcano, like the caption says, you've got alternating layers of the different materials associated with volcano. So most of the magma remains underground. It does happen that sometimes like in the case of my understanding of the batholith, that actually, I'll put a little S there, the magma solidifies and you get like crystalline material down there. And I'm not going to go into it at all, but you can see some other kind of features associated with what's going on beneath the Earth's surface, associated with the liquid magma. All right. Now, not all volcanoes erupt explosively. And it kind of depends upon the type of magma they're going to be shooting up. You can see the temperatures associated with that flow, and whether it's violent or peaceful. It's just interesting. This actually is an example of a plate, this specific plate moving this way, and it's creating the Hawaiian Islands. So what's happening, and it's not along a plate boundary, but there's a hot spot out here in the Pacific Ocean, and it's so hot that we have liquid material that's pushing up. And so what happens is, right now this is the active island, but before, the plate used to be, this part of the plate, for instance, was over the hot spot. This was active, and this is going back in time. So like the slide says, we're getting progressively older islands in the chain as you go this way. Oops, sorry, a hot spot. So if they blow, they blow explosively. This is actually showing you kind of this is step number 1 and step number 2 in the volcano blowing its top. This is something called pyroclastic flow. This is actually kind of as I understand it, like the gas and ash associated with the ejected material, and it flows. It's very dense, and so it flows down the side like that. Kind of creepy. And then I just end with this slide, and I've got some videos to kind of have you take a look at, so we'll kind of see what you end up looking at. But these are historic volcanic eruptions. You might recognize a few of them.